Welcome back to Message Crawler Video Manual. In this chapter, I'm answering more frequently asked questions. These are the questions that came up since, previous frequently asked question chapter. So let's dive into them and answer those questions. Number one, I have a new data type that needs to be supported. Can you add it? Answer is possibly yes, but you have to send me sample of the data you would like me to support. Just saying it could be data from RingCentral. I may not have access to RingCentral. I may not have access to that type of data. And even if I get some kind of account with that company or download a trial version, I may not be able to generate quality data that could be used for development. When you have hundreds of people talking over months and months, they generate a lot of complexity. They talk, they chat, they like, they delete, so all kinds of stuff, and I wouldn't be able to do that. We can sign NDA if we need to. This way you can send me data you need supported. I'll be able to look at it and see if I'm able to add support or not. Next question, how much would that cost? Nothing. If I like the data that you are suggesting for me to support, I think it's doable. It could be used for others. I'll build it into Message Crawler and everyone will be able to use it. Next question. I have can you build some custom functionality just for me? And the answer is no. I don't do custom requests. I don't do custom development. I just build additional features to different software I have. So if you have an idea for something that you need, let me know. I'll see which one of my applications that is best fit for. I'll build that into that application and then everyone will have access to it. Next question is about viewing RSMF. Question came up as sometimes we have really large RSMF files because of video files and the viewer doesn't open them. Yes, that's true, but what I found that's odd is you can image them and you can see the content. So that's what it is. That's on relativity. Next, iChat. Support for iChat sucks. I know. So iChat was one of those things where I tried to reverse engineer Apple format on a PC, which was a terrible idea. Idea of iChat is better than nothing because basically they just had the iChat files and they're like, please, anything you can get out of them is better than nothing. So that was my attempt. It is no longer supported. I'm not developing anymore for it. Basically, it does what it does. If you see some odd behavior where you're missing from or something like that, again, send me samples. I will take a look and see if something had changed. Next question about usability. How can I make multiple conversions easier so you have same data and you have to do it over and over and over? And the answer is presets. In the settings menu, there is a preset where you can configure your conversion, save the preset, run it through. If it works, next time you do it, you just load that preset and all the fields will get mapped where they were. So it's great time saving and you can just reload those presets. You can also use wizards. Wizards use same presets and you can even use command line to automatically launch them. So if you know your data is consistent like Slack, you could do a command line for conversion. I personally like to view my data, but if you want to automate it further, you can. All right. Now, questions about using other software in RSMF. So people said, I'm getting poor results when loading RSMF into software X. Yes, you will get that. RSMF is designed for relativity. Technically, RSMF is an EML file, so other processing software and review software will be able to open them, but they will not look good or as good as they would in relativity. Same question came up. I'm using processing engine so-and-so and then loading to relativity and results are a little bit and yes, you should be using relativity to process RSMF files, nothing else. That's how that's how the format was designed. You process and review in relativity. And there is support for third party because it's an EML, but you're not getting great results, and that's expected. Next question, how often new versions come out? It used to be almost weekly. I switched to a different project, so now it's every 2 to 3 weeks. You definitely should stay on top of it, download new updates because there are changes, and I put on my LinkedIn website what changes are happening. And if you don't want to go there, you can sign up for my newsletter on my website, #legal.com, and whenever there are major versions or every month I'll send you a newsletter, tell you what's new, and send you a link to download it. Do I need internet access to activate or use message crawler? No, you do not. Software is completely standalone. When you download it, you run it. It doesn't need internet or anything else. To purchase it, you go to help activate, get a PC ID, I generate a code, you paste it in, it activates and it runs. You don't need internet. You also don't need internet access to use the software. I have a few clients who run it on stations without internet access. That's how their policy is. However, when you do that, there are some feature limitations. So for example, Slack and Facebook and a couple of other types, you don't get attachments with your export. You need to go online to download them. So if you don't have internet access, you can't not download them, of course, but software will work just fine offline. Does software send data anywhere or store it in some database? No, it does not. Everything gets loaded into memory, doesn't get sent anywhere. Once you close the application, everything's gone. All right, limitations on the trial version. It does everything the full version does. The only difference is it replaces the body of a text message for random messages saying, thank you for evaluating message crawler. That's all. So you're able to evaluate your process from beginning to end. And this is what I encourage everyone to do. Test, test, test. And only when you're absolutely sure software works for you, then purchase a copy. How do I purchase? Well, you download a copy, you install it. When you're ready to purchase, you go help activate, get your computer ID, go to my website, #legal.com, add a license to your card. It's going to prompt you for PC ID. You paste it in, click OK, check out, and then I will email you the activation code. And the final question is, can I move message crawler from one computer to another? Generally, no. The software is locked to that specific computer. That's what the PC ID is for. So your purchase is associated to a specific computer, and that's where you're going to use it. However, I understand that sometimes, VMs start acting weird and they need to be killed, or computers need to be reformatted, or maybe you want to unlock full power of message crawler on multi-threaded computer, and you just, you ordered it and now you want to transfer it there. Contact me, we'll work together, and I will help you transfer it from one of the computer to another. But normally, software is locked to one computer. All right, those are all the questions that came up. Hopefully that answers those questions. If you have any more questions, contact me, Nick at #legal.com. I'll be able to answer them there. You can put comments in the comment section below. Thanks for watching. I will see you on the next chapter of Message Crawler Video Manual.